Hey y'all, Grammy Q here. Welcome in. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Yesterday, Jersey toured my city core island. Today we are on Tuckville. We've done some over there, but what I wanted to do today was more or less a how-to. So when you're first starting, or even if you've been playing for a while, you got to ask yourself a few questions. Do you want a theme for your island? Do you just want a mismatched island? That's entirely up to you. It's your island, it's your design. And then you got to decide if you want to do dev commands or without dev commands. I play with dev commands mostly, but that doesn't mean that you can't build great buildings and everything else if you don't use dev commands. So the first thing I like to do is clear an entire section down to just basically one square above or right. See how this is level with the water? I like to start with that height. Because as you know, or some of you may not know, in Dinkum you have a height limit. You can only build so high. So if you clear this right down to base level, get yourself a nice flat area. Right here I'm using the advanced or improved compactor, which you can get from Franklin. It's pretty expensive, and you need to have gone into the deeper deep mines and got the zirconium ore. Once you've given him zirconium ore, he'll be able to make you the improved tools, the improved chainsaw, the improved dirt printer. The difference between the basic dirt printer and the improved dirt printer is the improved ones don't break. You'll have to recharge them, but they don't break. So that's the big difference there, which is really handy because you don't really want your tools breaking, because they are expensive. So basically that's what I do to start with. I come up with a empty space, and then to build the building, you can do it a couple of ways. You can wing it, which is what I do most of the time. Or you can look up pictures, get a certain building you want to recreate, try to follow the picture. And remember, in Dinkum, you can only, like when you're building, this whole height is going to be all one color. You can't do one block one color and then on top of it put another color. It's all going to be one color. But for me here, excuse me, what I like to do for doorways, whoops, that's one too many. I like to go 3 high because that's just over the character's head. This is one design for doorways. And then I like to put a little bit of a frame around it. So there you go. That would be the start of my doorway. One design. There are other designs, which I will also show you. What is going on with this phone? But let's start with this doorway. We'll do this one first, so I can show you what I like to do with these. Now, to give it a little more depth, whoops, not there. I like to go up one more behind it. Actually, I'm going to go 2. I'll show you why in a second. Whoops. Stay up there, character. Okay, don't fall. Alright, now let's try this again. Now we're going to go make it even. I'll go here. So now if you're using dev commands, what I do here is whatever color I want my building, I'd pick the color of the building. Okay, so let's just do pink for this one. I know pink is a weird color for a building. I also want the black tile. Not the blue tile. I always do that. Where's my mushroom tile? Oh, here we go. I want the mushroom path, and I want white tiles. I know what you're thinking. White tiles? Why? Because if you want it to have, you know, similar realistic feel, like here. Okay, so for this, on the front part of the door, I'm going to do black tile. Now back here, I do the mushroom path to give it sort of a, like the window appearance behind you. Now here you can do like that would represent beams, a white beam around the door casing. And now for the rest of the front, you're just going to continue going to the side, however big you want the building. So let's go 3 either way to start. Okay, now behind here, you're going to want to go the same height as everything else, because this is going to help form the depth illusion that you're looking for in the front. So you're just going to fill in all of this with dirt. And like I said, this will all depend on what building you're trying to build, you know, what your design idea is. Now, in Dinkum, you can only go 11 high. So if you're thinking of making like a 2-story building, you can do so. Just remember that you can only go 11 high. Now here, I'm going to do the pink for the representing the color. And on the edges, if you want to give it like a feel of like some houses have white on their edges, you could do that. Okay, so now you got basic start the front of a house. Now, up on top, there's a few things you can do. Like right here. You can't dirt print on top of color, so if you want to go higher, you'd have to remove the tiles. So like if you wanted to, say, make a little bit higher area here. If you want to go up 1. Let's say we go up 2. You can do that. And then put your tile down. Okay, now for the part here, if you want to make it look like a dormer, what you're going to do is you're going to take the ramps. This is one idea. And you put the ramp down. And that would give you a peak like that. That's one idea for a dormer. Okay, now I'm just going to tear that down to show you another idea. Because this is really not completing a building, this is just giving you ideas of things you can do. Well, actually, I want to leave that tile. Sorry, my bad. Another idea you can do here instead of ramps is you can take steps. Pick whichever color you want. Palm wood, gum wood, hardwood. I'm going to use hardwood on this one. You can pick whichever you like. Now if I can push the right key. And then just place them like this. And that will give you a different looking dormer at the top. Another idea, excuse me, for dormers is you could do it differently. Now back here, jackhammer this away. Now I don't want to do it directly in the front because I like to try to give illusion, and if you put it right in the front, you don't get the illusion as well. So let's do this. We're going to go down 2 behind the rest of it. Now let's use the dirt printer. Now this is another idea that you can do. Now we're going to go to the, where's the chicken coop? Okay, we're going to try the bird coop. And we're going to see what that would look like. So if we take this bird coop, now you don't, well actually that's too low. So we're going to lift this up because that's too low. Now put the tile down. So let's place the bird coop. Not down there. Okay, you can do that. And then you can place, like if you want it to appear like this. If it's going to cooperate. Come on. Why won't you go there? There. You could do something like that. And that would give you a different illusion for a dormer. I mean, you could put it wherever you want. It's your design. If you want it right up front here, you could put it there. You could put it behind so that it hides part of it. And then what you would do here is just continue your dirt printing behind it to cover up the back area. I'll just show you here. So basically what you're doing is you're just basically hiding it. So you go all the way around it. I mean, if you're looking at it from a sky view, it's not going to hide it. And you can't build like, whoops. You can't build on top of it. Gosh, dang it. Come on. Put the dirt down there. Thank you. Alright, so there you'd have that. And then of course you put your colored tiles down. So now that's what that would look like if you do it that way. Or you can even go further and go higher on either side. Like if you wanted to go here, you could raise this up even higher to cover it more. or you could go back here. This basically all depends on what style you're going for. You know, what your build. Oh, my printer's empty. It's all going to depend on what design you're going for. Like if you're going for a 2-story, if you're going for a single-story house. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to go... I don't know how high I can actually go. But my idea here is... So now I would want to go... I'd actually have to go down one there. Because I don't know how high I can actually go. Let's see where our height limit is. Okay, we can go one more. So let's knock this out. I don't want it there. Put it here. Because you're going to want to go down a step on each one of these. So let's grab our shovel. And knock this one out. Alright, so let's put our coloring back up. And then I'm going to use the steps again on this side to show you what that would look like. If my character will cooperate. As you place them like this. And then of course, on this side, you do the same thing. You build one here. So you're going to go up to meet the same height. So you want to, the one in the middle here, you're going to want to meet the same height. So basically just, oh, that didn't work. Knocked me right down. Now let's see if we can get back up there. But you're just going to do the same thing. Come on. Put your tile down. Where'd my pink tile go? So throw down your tiles. And then you're going to take your step. So here, you're going to go this direction with them. And of course I can't reach. So let's see if we can reach from here. And of course not. How am I going to get you up there? There we go. Alright, so now take a look at it from the front. And do you see where I'm going with that? So you'd continue the same thing all the way down. This, of course, wouldn't be here. So you'd just be doing the same thing on this side. You continue that down the front. So let's get rid of this. Knock this out. I mean, this was one idea, but for this purpose, we're going to remove it for now. Come on. Just throw this dirt behind. Now take the dirt printer. one too high. Sorry. Still got one here that I gotta get rid of. So let's throw this here. Okay, there's. And that would be level. So now we're just gonna take the dirt printer and continue. Going to be going one lower here than that one. So you're going to do that. And then throw the padding down. Now let's just do the dirt printer. And on each one, oh, I gotta eat something. Or my character passes out on me. So, dirt print, and go one lower. So we have 1, 2, 3. Well, we got one too many on that side because you're trying to keep it even. So you're gonna want to, you know, keep an eye on that when you're building to make sure you're keeping things kind of even. So here, you'd have that for your look. And now, if you put the same thing on this side, the two chicken coop dormers on the front, that would give you that look. It would look like this. So that's one way that you can approach building, you know. It's basically trial and error. Throw things up. You don't like it, take it down. But it's your design. It's your island. Now, if you're going to do the whole dormer idea there, and that's going to be basically your center right here, you'd want to move all this. So it's easier if you have the design in mind first. That way you have everything is already cohesive. Because with this like this, you know, now I'm going to need to move the door over. Because I want the door in, you know, more centered. So basically now we would be, so we're going to knock out this here. Because if that's our center, then this is our door. This here is going to be gone completely. I'm really going to need to get a new mouse. So you're going to have your door casing will be moved. So this here would be 2. So basically your door casing is going to be here. You just grab a piece of dirt. So there you'd have that like that. And then of course you do the same thing back here. Let me change it to the next day so we have daylight. Excuse me? Oh. Sorry, can't type. So let's get back to the daylight. Alright. So now let's get rid of this stuff. Because like I said, we're going to want to even everything out to make it cohesive. And you see how we started with one design and now we're working to a different design. So that is completely fine. So here we're going to want to put one print. And then how far down were we? Only down one, so that would be there. So we put our pink tile down. And now we're going to do the dormer. So let's get rid of the white tile out of the way for now. Eat something first. So now you're going to put your dormer. So there's that. Now in the front here, you're going to add another level. And you're going to go the same way here. Now why is that not right? Oh, it is. We're just going to have to get rid of this back here. Because we made the one extra we don't need. Well, if I can get up there and do it. Okay. Throw that out. We're not going to need that part at all. So, now let's throw our pink tiles down. Same here. Alright, so now you got the... Oops, I need the white in the front. I'm sorry. If you want the trim look, you need to do this. And put the white tile here for the trim effect. So let's throw that trim down. And then here, same thing. You're going to put your trim down. And then your black tile path for here. Now on this design, I'm not going to have the big window look behind it. So then you're basically, because you don't want this part here, you're going to need to get rid of all this dirt here. So just shovel it out of the way. Unless you wanted to do like a garage or a deck. But for the first part of the build, just to get your design down and to get the illusion of what you're looking for, let's just take all this out of the way so we can see the exact look without this extra dirt here. Hey, why'd you do that? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Come on. Let's get together here. So throw this out. So just destroy all this dirt if you have the compactor. If you don't, just use a shovel. You can get a wheelbarrow. Haul the dirt away. This will give you... Okay, now we're cleared out from all of that. So this will give you the idea of what it's going to look like from the front. That's your beginning. Now you have ways you could go to the side. You know, make an L shape this way. You can make an L shape this way. From the back, you know, leave this part here. And then back here, make an L. You could put a garage here. You could put a deck around it. There's all kinds of ideas you can come up with. But for now, I'm going to leave this episode here. I just wanted to test this out and see if y'all would like some more how-to ideas on building. If you would, let me know in the comments. Thank y'all for watching. Please click the like and subscribe buttons and have a great day.